The murder trial for 30-year-old Robert Cromwell got underway this morning. He is the Springfield man accused of beating his ex-fiance to death with a baseball bat. KEZI 9 News reporter Na Nguyen was in the courtroom. She joins us live now with more details. Na?
Matt, Robert Cromwell is facing 2 counts, the first for the murder of his ex-fiancée, Casey Wright, the second for the unlawful use of a weapon in that very murder. Police say the weapon was an aluminum bat. Now, opening statements began this morning just after 11:30 a.m. before Judge Josephine Mooney. The prosecution spoke first, illustrating a troubled relationship pushed to separation and ending in Wright's death at Cromwell's hands. The defense didn't argue whether or not Cromwell did it, but painted the picture of a man, quote, crushed beyond belief, end quote, at the idea that his relationship was over after discovering text messages from a previous boyfriend on Wright's phone. Testimony began after a lunch break with the emergency room nurse who took Cromwell in at the hospital, taking the stand first. That nurse says Cromwell admitted the murder to her.
And I said, well, what do you mean by gone? And he said, I killed my fiance of 2 years. I killed her. Can you identify that?
She said he was very cooperative throughout all of this, but she found his calmness very, quote, unnerving. The nurse was followed by Cromwell's own mother, who picked him up from the house where it all happened to take him to the hospital that very night.
What could you tell about Casey from where you were standing?
She was naked in a curled up position and blood on her head.
Cromwell's mother said she then went into a state of shock and did not tell police at the hospital about what she saw. Responding officers and investigators with the Springfield police also took the stand today, describing the scene they arrived to at the home at the 800 block of 18th.
We follow a trail of rose petals and make it back into a back bedroom and find a female that's on the bed there, and she is laying in a pool of blood and appears to have severe face and head trauma.
Friends and family on both sides of the case were present throughout all of today's proceedings, and we weren't allowed to film her, but Casey Wright's mother actually took the stand today, getting teary-eyed while talking about her daughter. Now, the defense here is arguing that Cromwell was experiencing an extreme emotional disturbance during the time of that murder. He is expected to also take the stand later on in this trial. Things have finished up for today, but they will pick back up tomorrow morning, so be sure to stay with us on KEZI 9 News as we provide case coverage throughout the duration of the trial. Live in Eugene, Na Nguyen, KEZI 9 News.